import sprouts and other vegetables from Europe, and consumers should be reassured that such sort of breakouts won't happen in the country. The death toll in Germany's E. coli outbreak rose to 22 on Monday, and the number of infected persons climbed to over 2,000. The rare strain of E. coli has the ability to stick to intestinal walls where it pumps out toxins, sometimes causing severe bloody diarrhea and kidney problems. In another development, European Union agriculture ministers are likely to hold an emergency meeting on Tuesday to discuss the ways to curb the spread of the killer food bug and its effects on the production. Bureau Report, DD News.
In Libya, loud explosions shook Tripoli last night in what appeared to be stepped-up NATO airstrikes. Explosions were heard in Tripoli just before midnight, the latest in several rounds of bombings in the last 2 days. Meanwhile, rebels took control over the east of Libya, the western city of Misrata, and a range of mountains near the border with Tunisia. But they have been unable to advance on the capital against Gaddafi's better-equipped forces, despite NATO airstrikes. Rebels seized Yafran, 100 kilometers southwest of Tripoli yesterday after British warplanes destroyed 2 tanks and 2 armoured personnel carriers on the 2nd of June.
Syrian forces fought gunmen in battles that left more than 120 members of the security forces dead, state television said in the first report of large-scale armed clashes in the revolt against President Bashar al-Assad. The television said yesterday armed groups set government buildings ablaze in the northwestern town of Jisr al-Shughur, stole 5 tons of dynamite and were firing at civilians and security forces with machine guns and rocket-propelled grenades. Opposition activists earlier said a security operation had been underway in the town since Saturday, in which they said at least 37 residents and 10 policemen had been killed. Interior Minister Mohammad Ibrahim al-Shah said authorities will respond firmly to armed attacks, and Information Minister Adnan Mahmoud said the army, which has so far stayed out of the town, will carry out their national duty to restore security.
Let's talk of sports now. India defeated West Indies by 4 wickets in the first ODI of the 5-match series played at Port of Spain on Monday. Chasing a target of 215 runs, India achieved it in 44.5 overs for the loss of 6 wickets with 31 balls to spare. India lost 3 quick wickets and were 104 for the loss of 4 wickets at one stage, but an 80-runs partnership between Rohit Sharma and skipper Suresh Raina guided India home. Sharma stayed unbeaten on 68 while Raina scored 43 runs. Shikhar Dhawan was the other major contributor with 51 runs.
Up she goes.
In the first one-day of the 5-match series between India and the West Indies played at the Port of Spain on Monday, Windies skipper Darren Sammy won the toss and decided to bat first. The start was not too smooth for the host as Praveen Kumar struck in the 7th over, sending back Lendl Simmons for 6. Next over, Darren Bravo fell for 4 to Munaf Patel. Ramnaresh Sarwan added 31 runs with Kirk Edwards before Harbhajan Singh sent back Edwards for 21. A vital 82-run stand between Marlon Samuels and Sarwan took the Caribbean side to safety. Both completed half-centuries before Munaf had Sarwan caught behind for 56 and skipper Raina bowled Samuels for 55. Dwayne Bravo contributed 22 down the order, and finally the West Indies scored 214 for the loss of 9 wickets in the allotted 50 overs. For India, Harbhajan Singh scalped 3 wickets, while Praveen Kumar, Suresh Raina and Munaf Patel shared 6 wickets among them. Chasing the modest target at 215 runs, India lost 2 wickets in quick succession. Parthiv Patel was run out after making 13, while Virat Kohli made just 2 before being scalped by Rampal. S. Badrinath then under-edged a cut of Bishu into the gloves of Carlton Baugh to leave India in trouble. However, Shikhar Dhawan and Rohit Sharma soldiered on to bring up the 100 of the innings. Dhawan also completed his maiden 50 in the process, but his patient knock of 51 was cut short by Anthony Martin. After that, Rohit Sharma and skipper Suresh Raina put on a partnership of 80 runs for the 5th wicket and helped India get closer to the target. But Martin ended the stand by dismissing Raina for 43. Yusuf Pathan perished soon, but Rohit Sharma and Harbhajan Singh completed the proceedings and guided India home in 44.5 overs with 31 deliveries to spare. Rohit Sharma was adjudged man of the match for his unbeaten 68. Sports Desk, DD News.
And as we start with our next segment, that's Breakfast Plus, very quickly we'll give you a quick recap of the top stories once again.
Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh says the government is very serious about fighting corruption, but there is no magic wand. Prime Minister says the police